Hi guys, welcome back to more PES 6 Home and Away. Today, City of Manchester Stadium, the Manchester Derby is next and stuff. To be honest, there's a lot in England to cover, so I figured, you know, let's just get round to another one today, guys, and whatnot. So, yeah. What can you say about these two teams? Well, Manchester City got the money in 2008 when it all kicked off, when they started buying Robinho and whatnot. They've been down and been up, and now they're like competing for titles these days and whatnot, whereas Manchester United sort of have for many a year. In my time, I mean, there's a few moments that stand out. I remember Rooney's goal. You know, the overhead kick that everybody likes to overhype as hell. But to be honest, it is a good goal, so I can't really take it away from him. The Aguero title finish in 2012. To be honest, that's the 1 year for me that stands out more than any, because obviously, I think, wasn't it that Manchester City went to Arsenal in was it like April time or something like that, like early April, something like that, during that season? And I think they were terrible. I think they lost the game to Arsenal, didn't they? And everybody was like, "Oh, that's the title race over now. It's gonna be United and all that." And then in that month of April, I think I distinctly remember Wigan beating United. And oh my lord! By the way, I'm starting as United, and Manchester City are at home. By the way, we're going to be playing as them in the second half. But yeah, I remember that, and then, like, you know, Man City sort of got it together, started winning a few more games, etc. And United went doing as good. They really should have finished it off, and they didn't in the end. And obviously, it went down to the final game. United were at Sunderland. They won 1-0, I believe. And, yeah, they were wondering what was going on there in the other game. Because, like, you know, I think they all knew that Manchester City had to get 2 goals back against QPR right at the end. I think De Zeko got the first one, if I remember correctly. And then Balotelli, with his, like, first ever assist, I think, for Manchester City, it was. I think it was. And, he puts it into Aguero finishes it off 3-2. And then Djibril Cissé, who's playing for QPR at the time, starts celebrating with Manchester City because, well, they needed to get the win to stay up, but Manchester City needed to win to win the title, of course. But it turned out that, oh, here's Rooney. Where the fuck's that off to? Yeah, they both ended up doing what they needed. QPR stayed up, City won the title, so that was just, I remember that. I'll always remember that, and I think a lot of people, even who don't support Man City or anything, will always remember that. But yeah, here's Rooney, and that's got to be a goal. It will be a goal. Only just, though. Was that top corner finish? Looked like it. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of memories, yeah. I mean, because again, in that season, I think it was in April. I think it was towards the end of April, wasn't it? They had to beat Manchester United. They had to beat Manchester United, Man City, and it's just got in that. And I remember that one. I think it was only 1-0. I think it was Company who got the goal, wasn't it? Off like a corner or something, like a header, if I remember correctly. Man City, I mean, the season of this game, Man City, man, like, they just, like, as some of the players that they've got, and sort of how it's evolved since then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got friggin' Barton in the team back then, you know what I'm saying, guys? And all that stuff. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, of course, there was the 6-1, which was that season, wasn't it? It was 2011, 2012 season. And Manchester City just dominated and thrashed them. United, which United will want to forget about. You know, I can't think. Trying to think of some other stuff. Here's Smith, Rooney. And that's got to find its way through to Ronaldo, which it does, and it's a goal. So United just have the pace on this one, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good goal. What else is there? Yeah, the year after, the United did take the title back because they bought Van Persie from Arsenal, and that was the in the summer after the season where they beat Arsenal 8-2 in that game, and yeah, and then he scored quite a lot of goals, and then they got the title back. You know what I mean? Kind of ran away with it a bit. So, and then obviously Ferguson decided to leave, and then it's sort of gone a bit. It's gone a bit wonky since then. just you know, just a bit, but you know. Oh, header! Ooh, off target from Karadi. I think the season after this, Manchester City did the double over United. I can't remember. I think United, did they win or did they not? I can't remember the season this game. I'm pretty sure there was. Did Man City win one of them? But the season after, I remembered that one. I think Manchester City won the. Yeah, they won both. Oh, off target with that. They won both. And one of the things I remember distinctly was that I think it was in like February 2008 or something like that, where they had like was it like the 50th anniversary of the Munich crash, something like that. And yeah, they Manchester United wore different shirts for it, and then I was sort of expecting, you know, United all whoa, off the line there, will do really well, but then Manchester City, I mean, it's still at the end of the game, right, at the end of the day, right, it's still a match to be played, and Manchester City have got every chance of winning it. So even though there was not the result United were looking for that day, as Giggs, and you know what, he needed to take that onto his right foot and he didn't. I think I needed to turn in better there, actually. So yeah, see, Manchester City, since the money's come into them, you know, since the money, guys, the big bucks have come in, they've, you know, bought quite a lot of players, won the title a couple of times, you know, 2012, and 2014, yeah, I mean, I think there's a sort of more to talk about with Man City for me, because like just the way they've come in the past few years, you know what I mean? Whereas United, you don't really have to explain what they've won over the years and whatnot, you know. You know, that comeback against Bayern Munich and all like that in the European final, they won in Moscow in 2008, European champions, you know, all the league titles and whatnot. You know, I have to, you know, you have to be fair. They have won quite a bit, and whatnot. But here's Rooney, Runer's. He was really good for me on my international challenge. Really good. I think for me, I don't know what how the stats compare for Rooney actually between PES 5 and PES 6. I think he's a little better. He's got maybe a better stat boost on PES 6, I would imagine. There's Distin and Man. But yeah, I remember that when they bought Robinho, though, Man City, yeah, coming back to that again. Yeah, man, bought him. And then I think he scored a free kick on his debut, if I remember. That was something. But then obviously he left and whatnot, and like by 2009 they had like an entirely new team almost, City, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was expecting them to go for the title straight away, but I guess it took 1 or 2 years to gel first properly, but still. Here's Heinz, here's Evra, and that's going to be half time. It's 2-1 to United. Can we do anything as Man City, I wonder? Well, I almost forgot to change the player there. changed the player settings over to Man City, but I just remembered just in time. So yeah, he's done. And whatnot. I might have to actually, you know, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on in this team. Oh, Ishmael Miller at front, man. What a ledge. This Karate, I think, is slow in my opinion. Take off Samaras. I don't know, let's put Samaras in there, something. I don't know, look at that. Barton, Ireland, Darbo, Mika Richards. Mika Richards needs to be in there, man. Let's get Dune out, because I don't know why people hate on him so much. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, here's Giggs. Everett back to Giggs. And we can't get this away for some reason. This is bad. Sunji Ha. Oh, what a save. Actually, guys, it reminds me, I did a Man City Master League back in the day. I did really good. I won the title. It was really good because it was on my PS2. So what I did was each season, well, I think I only played it for 2 seasons and then quit. But sort of like between the seasons, you could make like your own like kit. So I made us our like home kit, away kit, goalkeeper kit, stuff like that. And then I can't remember what the away kit looked like, but I think for the second season I changed the colour of the away kit and the design to like a yellow design and stuff like that. And that's one cool thing about PES, that you can change the kits between seasons, stuff like that. I always thought. But you can't do it if it's like a licensed team. You know, if you go like in this game in particular, if you go with United or Arsenal, I mean, you can use patches to patch over them and stuff like that. But still, I mean, you probably noticed that the shirts look a little bit different in the patch for United and Arsenal than they do in the actual main game. You know, if you just open the game by default and saw what they look like without any patches or anything, but it's all they've really done is added like maybe 1 or 2 minor details, and there's like little creases on the shirts that make them look a little cooler. But it's really good stuff, man. That is Reina, and that's Beasley. Beasley's a ledge. He's not a ledge here. Sunji Hai, I remember him scoring 2 goals for me. We was losing a game 1-0. And I don't remember who it was against, but basically he run down the wing, just like cut into the box, turned and shoot, scored into the far hand side of the goal. It's a method where you can sort of maybe get quite a lot of goals, but in fact in any football game that really sort of works, doesn't it? But yeah, and then he did like the same thing yet again, like in like the last 10 minutes of the match or whatever, and then we actually ended up winning that. I don't remember who it was against, but I remember that happening. So that's a thing, guys. And here's Ferdinand running down the wing. What's all that about? Oh gosh! Oh, off the line. See, could have cleared that earlier. Oh, that's good. That is good. Oh, it's got to be... It's Samaras. Yes! He's going to go through. Holy crap. Caught United out on a counter-attack there. All the men forward on the corner. That was some good stuff, though. It did hit it into the keeper, but it was enough to take it in. Nice one, man. Nice one. I was thinking of trying to run round the keeper, but I thought it's too late at that point. Probably. Let's just go for it. The sort of spin on the ball kind of like helps sometimes. Gotta love the physics in these games. I feel like the physics in PES 6 at least, even PES 5 you might say, I feel like the ball isn't bouncy enough though, you know what I mean? But then again, that might be a bad thing if they add that into. You don't want it to be too bouncy, I guess, because if it's too bouncy, it might just bounce around too much. She said. Anyway, we got a corner to defend, man. Shut up. Oh crap, that's in. Oh, off the line. Oh man, this is a good match. And that's away. And here's Vassell. Really, we got Vassell playing? Ah, we can't do anything there. Mika Richards signed him up on the Master League a few times though. He's a really good player. Oh, don't come back for it. Oh, they're defending today, man. It's all there. Look, that is legendary defending. It was going like well wide, I think, anyway, but still. It was ledge. And we need to get that away. Oh, it's there again. Oh, and Samaras. Oh, it puts it through to Vassell. Vassell! Ah, no! Oh, it would have been great. Oh, it would have been so good. Oh, he took it a touch too far. He should have hit it a little bit earlier. A little bit earlier. Oh, but it's Vassell again. Vassell. Is it still in? That's still in. Oh, no, it's not. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. Sinclair's going to whip it in to the Bucks. We should have had that there. Get back in there. Oh, here's Reina. Oh, puts it through to Sinclair. Here's Haman. Haman's not the fastest, honestly, though, in this game. I can tell you that. I can tell you that from PES 5 as well, but he's decent, I suppose. He's a good, decent player still. And here's Beasley. Ah, should have just swung it into the box. Oh, Mika Richards, though, is a ledge. Apparently not. No, he isn't. Man, that Vassell chance should have been put away, I reckon. Took it a touch too far. Should have hit it earlier and just tried our luck. It just thought that maybe Van der Sar would have saved that, though, honestly. Oh, that's something I could talk about with United. Remember that time Roy Carroll saved the ball after it had gone over the line, but apparently it was a save. The joys. Anyway, we're off again. We've got Solskjaer on. I think this wasn't his last season at United. This was actually the same season United took Henrik Larsson on loan for 10 weeks. Which I remember. Not sure why, to be honest. Does anybody have a reason of why they did that? Was it just to see how he'd maybe get on and maybe consider buying him for maybe like a year contract or something like that? Something like that. I don't know, because you don't know. I mean, Henrik Larsson back then still was a good player, man. And I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh well. Ah, he needs to keep himself on. They've brought Mika Richards off. I've just brought him on for you, man. He was ledging it up a bit. He was ledging it up, and you've brought him off. You suck. And that's a goal, easy. Oh man, Man City could have won this one by now. Just think. Oh well. They just kind of let him have that one though, didn't they? Look at all the space he's got over here, just didn't pick him up. I don't know what's going on with that. Tell you what though, Man City have defended very well though. Clearing stuff away from the goal and whatnot. You know, earlier. Anyway, we continue on. Oh. Samaras. So they must have changed their formations, so don't know, I have to maybe say, oh what? Oh, maybe no, maybe it doesn't matter after all, you know. Sinclair with the goal. Remember when right Phillips used to play for Man City, but he was at Chelsea. He moved there in 2005, I believe, for something ridiculous. Some ridiculous amount of money. It was like 20 to 30 mil, wasn't it? Something like that, around that. To be honest, I thought Wright Phillips was actually a really good player, but then he ended up going back to Man City over time. And yeah, man, it's a good player, man. I thought anyway. And it's Smith. Oh, good save. Oh, cut out. That's good. Do we go left or right? We're going to go left. It's Rooney. Rooney. Oh, what, man? You say what? Ugh. Anyway, that's half time. It's a very exciting one. I want to know what's going to happen in these last 15 minutes as Man City. Let's find out. So, unfortunately, guys, the game at the halfway point of extra time decided to crash on me. Lovely. So, what I've done is I've replayed the match, and, you know, I mean, I didn't want this, like, epic match to, oh, what a save, to, like, kind of go to waste. So I decided that I'm just going to replay it to that point. I've popped a few own goals in, although I was playing as Manchester City in the first half, and I was winning. So, yeah, whatever. It's been a really good match, so I didn't want this to die out. But, yeah, sometimes my PES 6 decides to black screen and, like, die for some reason. Sometimes, so I don't know why. But, yeah. But, yeah. I'm just going to finish this one up now, man. See what happens here. It's been a good game. Been a very good game. That's brought away there. They've brought on Solskjaer, and Karate's offside, man. Never mind. Only just. So yeah, I don't know, because like, was there any subs in the in the original one? Was there any subs? I can't remember too well, guys. So you know, I mean, the teams probably might not be the same, but oh well. You know, I mean, you know, all this just to get the last 15 minutes of this match. You know what I'm saying? So, oh well. He's Reina. It's Dick off, and he's beating Hines. Hines bit beans, guys. Oh, never mind. Here's June. Jackson is out. It's Rooney. We've brought it away. Sun Ji-hai. Bit of a ledge, Sun Ji-hai. Wow, what was that? Part Solskjaer. Oh, Giggs in all this space, man. He needs closing down. Oh wait, maybe not. Doesn't matter too much. In fact, they've only got like one defender back here. What the hell's going on? Seriously, what is oh man, the idea did. Oh wait, I was going to say the idea didn't quite execute there, but didn't have too many men back there. And that's full-time whistle, guys. So not too much that's happened there. Yeah, own goal, Karate, own goal. But yeah, whatever, man. That was pretty interesting. I can't show you the player ratings, but yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. Very interesting one today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please do comment, rate, subscribe, and share as always, guys. And I will see you in another one another time. Take care.